Hi besties, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing what makes you so special to people. I'm so looking forward to this reading. I feel it's going to be absolutely special. And so to do this reading, we're going to be picking out 4 piles together. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and I see the 4th one already up. Let's see what we have here for the piles. So for pile number 1, we have the Knight of Swords. For pile number 2, we have the 8 of Swords. For pile number 3, we have the Devil. And for pile number 4, we have the Chariot. Remember, this is a reading about what makes you special to people. So don't be afraid to pick your piles, no matter what they are. Believe me, the messages are going to be deep and beautiful. So take a look at the 4 piles, trust your intuition, and see which one you're the most drawn to. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, again, or if you feel drawn to all the piles, trust your intuition. It will always guide you to the right readings. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. So you've chosen the Knight of Swords. And I get the energy of your character and personality here, and I'm loving it already. So pile number 1, what makes you special to people is your courage. The fact that you're not afraid to speak up. Pile number 1, when things aren't going right, you have the courage to say what's up. You're not afraid to stir things up. You like to explain, to describe, to host. All in all, you're not afraid of being the center of attention, pile number 1, and you command respect. People respect you because you have no problems saying what's on your mind, even if it gets uncomfortable. You saying what's on your mind is more important than anything. And that's what you have the courage for. People watch you in amazement, say what needs to get said, even if other people are feeling uncomfortable. And you're not doing that to create uncomfort, but you are saying what you need to say because you believe that you need to put things in the right places so that things work out right. So there's a lot of power in that aspect to you, pile number 1. And that's really what makes you very special to people. Because along with that, pile number 1, you're a great storyteller. And you turn events into stories, and sometimes you even practice saying them. And that's for some of you. For others, it just comes naturally to you. You can take dry ideas and you can enliven them with images and examples and metaphors. And this is what makes you great at work as well, special at work, not just with the people around you. You're able to sell your ideas, your ideology, or your product even at work, because you understand there are some things here that I see. You understand that most people have a very short attention span. And so you want your information or your idea, your product, whatever it is, your lesson that you're trying to teach them to survive. And so you know how to divert their attention towards you, and you know how to capture their attention and lock it in. And that's because you're able to make your words come as a picture. You're able to make them see what you're talking about. And that's why people love listening to you. You know how to grab their attention, their interest, and you even know how to inspire them to act. Pile number one, pretty inspirational person for sure. I see why you're so special to people. I love your skill there. I love your passion for speaking. You know how to get your ideas across. There's no question about that. Pile number one. So now that we've had a good, lovely introduction about you, let's see what else makes you special to people. Pile number one. So again, with the Nine of Wands, of course, Nine of Wands is all about courage as well and confidence. So you're a very confident person, and even when you're tired, even when you're exhausted, people see you persevere. You try to figure it out on your own. The way people see it is that you don't like to depend on others. You don't like to put pressure on other people. The way I see it with you, pile number one, is that you give out a strong facade and you like to figure things out for yourself. When the going gets tough, you stay on your own, try to think of different ways on how to figure this out. Yes, you do have a strong network. You might call someone or two, try to make some deals where they benefit and you benefit, but you're not the sort of person who would rely on other people to figure things out for them, to help them out, to take them out of their misery. And this really makes you very special to people. They really do see your strength, especially during these times. Pile number one. Your courage, your strength, your perseverance really appears and is highlighted during the times where you're exhausted or tired or disappointed. They see a strong person who, despite the challenges, does not call people to complain. And not that there is anything wrong with that. You just know how to figure it out alone and quietly on your own. They see your true strength and they see you. Yes, there is a time where you recluse, you feel bad, but all in all, at some point you spring back up and you figure it out for yourself. You have a new plan and you're out there making things work. Pile number one. Love that. And you see people thinking, how come he doesn't or she doesn't need to talk to anyone when they're feeling like this? How come they're not asking anyone for help? How come they're not crying? And you may be crying, pile number one, but really people feel your strength and how special you are during these times because you put no pressure on anyone. You're graceful, but you're very strong. You know how to take care of yourself. And with time, you spring back up and you're back doing what you love doing, pursuing your dreams with strength. Pile number one. Love that about you, pile number one. I really see how people see you special. And if you are forgetting how special this is, know that this is something very unique to you, specifically, pile number one. Not everyone is capable of doing that. Okay, well, this one wanted to come out, so let's take it as well. I also feel this one and this one. Well, your cards are ready. So let's see what else people feel you're special. What makes you special to people? Pile number one. Whoa, you have the Three of Cups with celebration here. So pile number one, I see that people feel that you are very comfortable in your own skin. Someone who's not worried too much about what other people may think of them, and that's why you act with confidence. Just like the three girls here dancing, you see them being careless about life, loosening up and doing what they believe they want to do in order to feel happy. And so people see you feel comfortable. You know how to have fun. You're not worried too much about people. And whenever they're around you, they feel the positive energy, the comfort that you're in, and the positivity that you bring out. Your sense of humor, your fun stories enlivens people, and they always love to have fun and feel that positive energy when they're around you, because with the rain here, you seem to take people out of their bad moods, and they like to meet up with you because they know they're going to have fun, they're going to have a laugh, they're going to enjoy the stories that you say, and you're a good-hearted person as well, so you make people feel safe around you as well. And so when people feel down, they know they can meet you, have a laugh, enjoy their time, and take themselves out of their tough situation or the mood that they're in. And that's another aspect of you that really makes you feel that makes you so special to the people around you. Pile number 1. They always feel that you're in a positive mood, you're in a good mood, and that is another aspect that shows your strength, even though this may not always be true, pile number 1, because I see exhaustion here. But you're capable of still enjoying yourself and having a nice time, joking with people, talking to them, even if you feel low sometimes. And it's one aspect that people admire about you, love about you, and you see people wanting to spend time with you, pile number 1, and get a little bit of that positivity that you exude from you. I love that so much about you, pile number 1. So you have the 8 of Pentacles with ordinary. You see someone who's going about their work, enjoying it. So another aspect that makes you very special, pile number 1, is that when you're doing a tough job that most everyone else is doing in your company perhaps, or even at home, you do it with such grace and calmness. You're not stressed and anxious most of the time. You take your time to do it properly. People see how you enjoy doing your work as you go about it, and it's something that absolutely inspires them. People love watching you do your work calmly, with tranquility, again with this positivity. You make hard things appear quite easy, pile number 1, and because of that you inspire others to do the things that they've been putting off, because they see you do it so effortlessly, and to them they think, well, that doesn't look so bad after all. In fact, they feel, because of your tranquility, that it could be enjoyed, that it could be fun after all, and because it feels so peaceful when it's coming from you, pile number 1, they kind of feel, hey, I could enjoy doing that, and they feel like it is fun, and now they want to do it to enjoy that fun process. So now let me give you a couple of examples here. If you, for example, work in sales, and the reason I'm saying sales is because there's a lot of communication, then perhaps you get to work, pick up the phone, enjoy how you pick up the phone, enjoy how you click to call, you call people, you joke with them, you tell them and inspire them about the product that you're selling, you cross it off your list, and at the end of the day, you've done so much work, and you see yourself growing, and that really inspires the people around you, and they feel, hey, it's not so bad after all. If I can be focused like pile number 1 here, I can grow and enjoy my work at the same time. Another example is if you're cleaning up or organizing your home, you make sure that things look pretty, you use nice tools that help you to clean things out properly, your house smells nice at the end. You play some music as you clean and you go about your day, and suddenly it looks like so much fun, and the people around you, they watch you do that, they get inspired, they feel like it's so much fun, and you give them that inspiration to go back home and clean their homes and enjoy the fun process that you're doing. And I can go on and on about how much you inspire people by being tranquil and enjoying what you're doing, pile number 1. Like another example, if you work as an accountant or you analyze data, you use colors, you're organized, you're super neat. And because of this color code system and how you organize the stationery around you. It makes your environment fun. And these tools help you to analyze your data better. You come up with great reports that are presented not only with accuracy, but neatly, so that people can see the charts and everything really well. And you've enjoyed doing that along with the hard work that you've done. And again, people are mesmerized at watching you have fun as you work seriously. And now they're inspired to enjoy their time as well, doing work just like you. So, a very inspirational person, pile number one. And that's a very unique combination, to be a great, effective communicator who knows how to tie people's attention in, yet is a hard worker but enjoys having hard work and is a fun person to be around. Gosh, if we were doing a reading about what makes you so special, that would really be the best example of what it means to have a reading about what makes a person special. A very unique, highlighted reading here that I'm seeing for you, pile number one. So yes, of course, you have the Four of Cups here with turning in. And with this specific card, as I see here for you, pile number one, you do see here that someone is feeling calm and tranquil, and you have water flowing on the inside. You have a lot of people speaking, trying to trigger them, trying to say bad things at them, trying to poke them to get a reaction. And you see them being the ones wondering why this person isn't triggered. So what makes you so special, pile number one, is that you're a person who doesn't get triggered easily. You have internal peace and tranquility. No matter how hard people try to poke at you to get a reaction, they don't get it at all. You're a very strong person on the inside, pile number one, not easily triggered. You're very calm, and most of this stems from two ideas. The first idea that I see here is that, you don't allow anything to disturb your internal peace. It's very important for you, pile number one. Another thing that I see about you is that you are very confident about your comebacks. It just comes very easily to you, being a great communicator, like we said here. And you have this belief that nothing beats you down. No one beats you down, pile number one. And because of this belief, and along with the tranquility that you have, you're able to calmly and smoothly take yourself out of any situation, give a comeback. People cannot easily whatsoever get a reaction from you, pile number one. And that brings a lot of benefits. When people are going out with you, they feel like you're able to handle any situation that comes across. They see you confidently respond to any attacker, and you do it so beautifully that it's very admirable for people, pile number one, to watch, really. And at work, I see your managers being able to depend on you to handle any tough situations with clients, or with negotiations for contracts. They highly depend on you, knowing that you will be able to find a solution, find your way around it, and make whatever needs to happen, pile number one. So impressive. Sometimes people try to test the waters, hit you so hard, knowing that they're going to get a reaction out of you, and what they get? Nothing. They don't get a reaction out of you, and they find someone who's out there strong, fighting back, not reacting, but responding with strength, and not afraid, like we said from the very beginning, to make situations uncomfortable, because they believe at this moment, or you believe at this moment, that nothing gets you, pile number one. So let's see what cards you have. Ooh, so you have the Moon with past lives here, and you have the Queen of Cups with receptivity. Interesting. And so the last thing I'm seeing here for you, pile number one, I'm sure there's so much more, but what I'm seeing here in your cards is one of the things that makes you so special is that you are a survivor, pile number one, with the blue lotus here. And in conjunction with the moon, with past lives, you have gone through a lot of things, by the way, ever since your childhood, growing up. It wasn't easy. You've had a lot of tough situations that if other people were in, they may perhaps not have survived it. And not only that, but I see you have grown into a very powerful person, the person that you are today. Because of these challenges, they didn't break you down. Like we said, you spring back up. You have an eye for learning. You learn how different people communicate, how they handle situations. You take that in, and it helps you grow. Along with that, what makes you so special, pile number one, through all your journey, you have not lost your beautiful heart. You have a loving heart, a very strong character for sure, but you're also a very loving person. And because you've seen a lot of things in your past life, this one, you have a lot of empathy for people. You have perhaps empathy for older people, or you have empathy for people who are going in challenging situations, and you're there to help. My dear pile number one, you're there to help people, and that is what makes you so special, my beautiful and dear pile number one. Pile number one, I have enjoyed your reading immensely. You are a very unique character, and that is definitely what makes you very special. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number two. So you've chosen this beautiful Eight of Swords, and I have so much to tell you here. First and foremost, pile number two, what makes you very special, so special to people, is that you didn't lose your innocence, pile number two. Your honesty and your good heart are there and present, despite what you've been through and how much or how much older you get, pile number two. I won't lie to you, what I see here is that it seems for a lot of you, you have been through a very tough situation. The winter came, you might have lost so many things or felt stuck in life. And despite all of that, you never lost your good heart or your honesty. In fact, it only made you more adamant about your values, pile number two. Another thing that I see about you that makes you so special, pile number two, is that for a lot of you, you seem to come across as a very attractive person. And despite your attractiveness, you seem to be very humble, to the extent where people kind of sometimes question if you even know you're attractive or not, pile number two. And I think here you know, but you don't depend on or rely on your looks, because you have a deeper understanding of what makes a person valuable or worthwhile. And not only do you not judge people by their looks, and you see far beyond that, you see their internal beauty. You yourself don't use that because it's not part of your beliefs. You don't use your looks to feel special, pile number two. And sometimes you even forget how attractive you look, pile number two. And that's again what makes you so special. And what I'm seeing here as well is that you're a very graceful person. You like to meet people when you're put together. Even when the going gets tough, you deal with everyone with grace, pile number two, and that really makes you feel special. The thing that makes you so special to people is that you have a lot of class. people feel that they have at least one person who's super honest, who's safe, who's loyal, whose heart is still alive. Pile number 2. Such a beautiful character. I love you so much, pile number 2. Okay, so now that we've had this beautiful introduction about you, and gosh, you don't know how attractive you are, pile number 2. You should focus on that. Yes, please continue to look on the inside and not on the outside. You're a beautiful person, but please don't forget how beautiful and attractive you are. All right, like we said, we had a very beautiful introduction about you. Now let's take out your tarot cards and get more information on what makes you so special to people. I mean, if that wasn't enough, I don't know. I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot of surprises with you. Pile number 2. Whoa, a lot of cards here. Okay, fine. What do we have? Gosh, let's see. It seems like Spirit wants to say so many good things about you. Pile number 2. Let's see. So, whoa. Again, just like pile number 1, this part you have in common. And since it hit me like pile number 1, in the combination is saying the same thing, but for different reasons. So when the going gets tough again for you, pile number 2, you are a person who goes through it with grace. You're not the sort of person who panics in front of people. You hold yourself well together. You're poised, and you're a very private person. You keep the tough things to yourself, and you try to solve them internally or around the people you love only, or the close people to you. They are the only ones who know how tough your situation is. But on the outside, you're poised. You keep yourself looking strong and confident, sometimes to your own detriment. You're looking very good, you're looking beautiful, you take good care of yourself, you have this graceful, pleasant personality, and people feel like you must be someone who has no problem, and you drive a lot of envy to you. A lot of people who want to live your life, and you thinking, gosh, if they only knew how stuck I am, and how, I don't want to say the word stuck, but sometimes you can feel stuck, pile number 2, how stuck I feel, or how tough the situation is. They wouldn't really be wishing that much, but it's because of your grace, your kindness, and how you treat people with elegance. They kind of think that you're doing okay. Why would a person like you have problems? And what kind of problems can a person like you have anyway? These are the sort of things that people say on the outside, not knowing how tough it could be on the inside. And so with all this grace and all this beauty that you exude, pile number 2, you become a very special person to the people who get to know you, to the extent where they can't let you go. It's very hard to let you go, pile number 2. Sometimes you want to move away from people. You feel like they're not vibing with the same honest vibes that you believe in, or that you're vibing, and you tend to leave them, and they stick so hard to you. They give you promises of how they're going to change. You get extreme reactions from people, actually, what I'm seeing here. They cry to you. They beg you. You get reactions from people that no one else gets from them. And it's because they know they are about to lose someone super valuable, and they cannot afford to lose someone like you. You're never forgotten, pile number 2. And when you do walk away from the energy that doesn't serve you, people spend years never forgetting 100% that they've met someone like you. They regret it every day. And it's easy for you to move on because you've dealt with them with so much honesty. You've given them your all, your best. And so you don't feel guilty when you move away, pile number 2. The funny thing about you, pile number 2, and what makes you so special is that even the people who are jealous of you, or trying to harm you, or trying to take something from you, even these people who hate on you so much, these people, they don't want to let you go. They still want you around, even with everything that they're doing, because you're such a beautiful person to be around. Well, pile number two, I love you so much. Gosh, you are the type of people that we're all looking for, pile number two. Please be around this channel. Never leave, pile number two. Your energy is everything. Okay, so let's see what else makes you so special, my beautiful pile number two. Yep, I mean, gosh, what can we expect? You have the Queen of Swords here with morality. What makes you so special, pile number two, is that your values, they keep you down. They keep you stuck. Your values, your empathy, your good heart sometimes are your own enemies. You're good. You're so good to your own detriment sometimes, because sometimes you really know how to fight people back, but it's your morals that are stopping you from hitting back, even though you know what to say. But you'd rather go home, work it out, you'll be fine. You're a very confident person, by the way, pile number two. And you hold yourself with poise. That's what we said. You know that you're gonna go home feeling okay, feeling confident, but you feel like, oh, I can't really say that to them because they will go home and it might mess with their heads forever, and you don't want to be part of that. Again, sometimes you want to take your rights, but you feel so much empathy for people that you don't get your rights back, pile number two. Be careful with that, my dear pile number twos. I know that you will be okay when you go back home, but sometimes you need to set proper boundaries, pile number two. Don't get carried away with your beautiful heart. Sometimes you gotta let your heart bite a little bit. You gotta let your heart hurt you a little bit over people. Not that you have to harm them, my dear pile number twos, but you still have to put them in their places, set boundaries, even if it's gonna hurt a little bit. And there's mothering nature here. You're worried about people, but sometimes you gotta let people worry for themselves and learn. Sometimes what you're doing will be a learning lesson for them to grow, pile number two. You cannot keep yourself get the abuse just because you're a strong, confident person. Sometimes you gotta set these limits, pile number two. So what makes you so special to people is your beautiful heart. People see your empathy. Sometimes they tell you, pile number two, come on, don't do that. They can do it. And you say, if we don't stand up for ourselves, if we are not there for each other, who's gonna be there? How can I see a better world if I'm not the one who starts off and does these beautiful things that I want to see change in the world? I see a lot of other beautiful things about you that makes you special, perhaps with your customers here as well, or your work. You have a lot of integrity, pile number two, and people who work with you for just a little while know that you're an honest person, know that you're never going to do anything wrong just to cut corners or get what you want. They see your integrity, they respect you for it, and while you may lose some things in the beginning to keep your integrity, you always win a lot in the long run, pile number two. You have customers who stick by you, you have work employees and companies that stick to you and that deal with the company perhaps sometimes just for you, pile number two. Gosh, I love your character. Love you, pile number two. Love you. But now I see another aspect to you, pile number two. What I'm seeing here is that you are a person who knows how to build themselves from the ground up. Now, you have been through a lot of tough circumstances, as I see. Come on, your cards really show it, pile number one. But there is a superpower to you, pile number two. You are able to pick yourself up and Build yourself ground up despite the challenges that you go through. In the beginning, you feel stuck. You feel like you can't get out of it. You feel like the world has abandoned you, perhaps that everyone has abandoned you. And once you cried out, you have the Nine of Wands and you have the Queen of Swords. This shows me that yes, you go through a lot of tough times. If you feel stuck, and then you never give up on life. My beautiful pile number twos. You pick yourself up. You start working non-stop towards the things that you want to achieve. You never lose hope in life. And that stems from your beautiful heart. You believe in the universe or God. And these same values that sometimes keep you stuck, they are the same values that push you up. You have a lot of empathy for yourself, for your dreams. You believe that you're meant to do something amazing one day. You have a lot of self-love for yourself. And so the love you give to the world, the empathy you give to the world, the help that you give to the world, you give that all to yourself, because that stems from strength. It does not stem from weakness. You're honestly a confident, strong person. You give because you genuinely want to give, and not because you're afraid of anyone. You have strong values, and it is these values, this love for yourself as well, this love that you exude, you use for yourself, and you go after your dreams. You pick yourself up. You never feel like it's over, and you continue to go until you pick yourself up and you make it. Good job, pile number two. Gosh, good job. I love your beautiful character. And so this combination now is showing me so much. This beautiful heart, along with your strength, along with your perseverance, really makes me feel here, along with your spirituality, really makes me feel like the world is going to be using you for a mission. Now, I'm going to use the next card that comes up, we don't know which one that is, to see what your mission is. Just a quick idea. Whoa! You have the Knight of Swords with fighting. I told you, pile number two, you never give up. You continue to go after your dreams and achieve it. Now, maybe I'll figure out what the world is going to be using you in, but I saw something, I need to say it, and then I'll go back to it. What I'm seeing here, pile number two, is that you have a lot of empathy for people. Sometimes your morals and your morality and your empathy does keep you stuck. But if people cross the wrong limits, if they are absolutely nasty and evil, they switch off everything for you. Not your morals, of course, but they switch off your empathy. And if someone was able to successfully turn that strong part of you to turn off your empathy, they're gonna see a very evil side to you, a very strong side for you that is able to fight until the last breath. They will see fighting skills that they would have never imagined or ever seen before with anyone else. They will fight a strong warrior that they wouldn't have even imagined you can turn out to be. Pile number two. So people better not get on your wrong side, and that drives a lot of respect towards you, because the people who are around you, who have been with you for a prolonged period of time, they have seen this side to you. And now that they've been introduced to how strong you could be, how ruthless you could be sometimes, they now respect your good heart even more, because now they understand that it stems from a very good place, from great values, and not from someone who is afraid and is being nice just to fit in. Pile number two. I have a lot of respect for you, pile number two. My goodness. Oh yes, we said we were gonna take a look at your mission. Now you're gonna use that power, pile number two, to fight for something very strong, something that's going wrong, maybe in your community, maybe in the world, maybe in your field. You're going to fight for a sort of injustice that's going on wrong, and it's that strong side of you that's going to be fighting it, the side that's not afraid, the courage, your inner power. Pile number 2. You're going to be using that to fight some corruption, some shadowy work in the world, or in your community, or in your field. But you're going to do it with so much grace. And that's going to be the tricky part here. And that's why you're going to succeed at doing it. You have a beautiful balance to your character and personality. So much grace, so much value, so much empathy. Yet, so much strength and so much power. Beautiful combination here, pile number 2. Okay, so let's see what else makes you so special. Gosh, I love your reading. Ooh, so sweet. You have We Are the World with the 10 of Pentacles. And I already felt from the very beginning, even before this card, that you have a very strong life mission, pile number 2. It was very clear even before these cards showed up. And it makes you so special because you're going to be some sort of messenger in the world. You're going to be affecting a lot of people. Somehow with the chakras here, clearing out some sort of bad energy around the world. So incredible, pile number 2. Such a sweet person. Thank you again for being in my channel. I hope you never leave. I love your energy, pile number 2. Okay, so let's see what you have here. I feel like these are coming together. You have the King of Swords. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. You are going to be changing something around the world, pile number 2. Now this is confirmed. What? Oh, healing. This is talking about your mission here, pile number 2. You exude this amount of morality and love and empathy. You are a messenger here who's meant to heal people, meant to heal the world. You're meant to change the energy around the world. Pile number 2, there's no question about it. And you're going to be changing something that is very stiff, that's going wrong, by doing it with grace and love and healing, using awareness, using your intelligence. Pile number 2. So you're first going to be going through a process of healing yourself, healing your shadow, and then you will have a strong role in the world. And now what makes you so special is that you're not going to be just special to the people around you, pile number 2. It seems like you're going to be special to the whole world. And if you're pile number 2, please leave a globe down below. I would love to get to know who you are. I love your energy. It was my honor doing this reading for you, pile number 2. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Would love to have you around so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. So you've chosen the Devil. Bold move, just like you, pile number 3. See, here's the thing with your pile. You only appear as a bad person to the people who don't have the best intentions towards you, pile number 3. And your answer is good. That's the thing. You are a bold person. You give a straight answer. You're not a head nodder for sure. And you are one of the people that others should not threaten unless they are 100% ready to follow through. So, pile number 3, you command respect. And here is how you are super special to people. You lead and you know how to take charge. You don't shy away from uncomfortable situations. You're not frightened by confrontation, but you rather know that confrontation is the first step towards resolution. That's what makes you unique here. Pile number 3, it also makes you a great leader. Now I'm building up to the special part here, because even with the people who you intimidate, I mean, and that's everyone, but some people may resent how you challenge them, how you push them to take risks, how you intimidate them. And even though some may resent this, pile number 3, calling you opinionated, feeling like you're imposing your views on others, they often willingly hand you the reins. Pile number 3. So you have presence, you have command, and at the end of the day, people do agree that you're a great leader. They get to know as they deal with you, that this is inherent strength and command of power that you deserve, because you are a good person. You may appear at first as someone with all these powers waiting to do something bad, but people have a lot of respect for you later, finding out that you are a good person. You're just a very, very bold, strong person. Pile number 3. Definitely a unique character. Not around. Your uniqueness shows. Pile number 3. You have everybody's command. You take it. Ooh la la. All right. So now that we've had a good introduction about you here, pile number 3, let's get more information about you. What I'm seeing as well is that despite the fact that people fear you, that you seem bold, that you intimidate people, you have a lot of people who love you, who believe in your leadership, and are charmed when you treat them kindly. Pile number 3. Because as they get to know you, like we said, they see you have goodness in you, and when they see that part of you, they really fall in love with you. Pile number 3. Definitely goodness that is absolutely chosen. You do not give this goodness easily. You do not give your beautiful side easily to people. You only give it to the people who you believe deserve it, definitely deserve it. Pile number 3. And once they open up this door, it's heaven, because they see a beautiful part of you. Pile number 3. Love your character. Wow. Okay, let's see what else. You have the 9 of Swords here with sorrow. Interesting. I'm seeing a lot of reds here. A command of power, strength. So one of the things that makes you very special, pile number 3, is that you use your power for a lot of good. When you see someone who is going through a tough time, or when you see someone who's anxious, who's trying to make it through life, you do step down and you do talk to them. You empower them. You give them strength to go on. And you don't like to do things for people. You would rather they go out and do it themselves, but you do assist them to be able to go on their way and to make them. You give them empowering talks that they never forget, and you strengthen the people around you. People are inspired by you. So if these are your children, your students, your co-workers, the people you're leading, when they're having it, when it's very strong, when they lose confidence in themselves, or when they feel like they're not capable of going through these tough times, you have the best talks ever. You tell them what life is like boldly. You make them understand the situation. You tell them how to go through it with success. You pump them up with your strength. It's like you're giving them from your own strength, and it's enough for them to get up and feel strong again, to borrow this power of yours, that they learn from you and feel empowered to face life. Definitely the people around you, pile number 3, learn so much from you. They, when they create their own teams one day, they would always ask, what would pile number 3 do? And whenever they face a situation that's tough, they really go retrospect. They close their eyes and they think, what would pile number 3 do? What would Mr. Pile number 3 or what would Mrs. Pile number 3 do in this such situation? Or what would Professor Pile number 3 or Professor, yes, Pile number 3 do in this situation? You're definitely a point of reference in terms of power, command, and respect when it comes to their life. They remember you, they reference you, they remember your words, they don't want to disappoint you. Pile number 3, even when you're not looking, even when they've moved on and to their own lives, to another country, they don't want to disappoint you, even if you would never know about it. Pile number 3, so impressive. I love that about you. They learn long life lessons from you. You change people's characters into becoming stronger ones, and they never forget it. Pile number 3. Wow. So again, you have swords. You have the 4 of swords with postponement. You are a person who never takes your eye off the goal, even when things seem, yeah, you see a lot of grays in terms of the cards with other people. The color is only present with you. Same thing here. The color, even their red cloth or cape, this Buddha cape, is taken from you. Color is always present in your reading with you, pile number 3, and it shows that you always keep your eye on the goal, no matter how the going gets tough, no matter how things seem to be very tough and that it's nearly impossible for us to change. You know how to turn it back. You never lose hope. You have internal strength like no other, pile number 3, and this is why your archetype is very important in this world. When everyone has given up, when it's so strong, so bad that no one is able to handle it, you are the one left, pile number 3, who's capable of not just handling it like a boss, but is able to see the positive, is able to see the hope, and is able to fully capable of changing and turning things the other way around. Pile number 3. Wow, I am impressed with you. I'm super impressed. Pile number 3. The definition of a leader. This is definitely why we need people like you. Pile number 3. So impressive. You deserve this. You have the Knight of Wands with intensity. Yes, of course, that's no surprise here. What makes you so special, my dear pile number 3, that's again what makes you great leaders, great managers, great CEOs. That's your place in life, because you're super focused on your goal here, and you go with it with intensity. Nothing ever stops you. You're great at taking risks. Yes, you calculate them. You're a very sharp, smart person. But when others are afraid to be bold, afraid to take that big risk, it's not going to be you, pile number 3. What makes you so special is that you know what you want. You're not afraid to go negotiate it. You're not afraid to go put it or build it or do it or take what you believe is yours. Pile number 3. So with people like you are the ones who build big things in life, like a big national wellness program, or going to the moon, going to Mars. You are not afraid to do the things that may seem super bold to other people, but never to you. And this is why you're like a shapeshifter here. You make things done. You get things done. Pile number 3. You're an enabler, someone who's capable of doing things. These businessmen who become leaders, the one who's created the first university, the first bank, things like that. Pile number 3. You do it with so much boss power. It's unbelievable. Wow, loving your reading. Pile number 3. Now let's get to know more about you. I'd love to get introduced to you. Pile number 3. Let's see what else. Why does this card keep showing up in this reading, no matter how much we shuffle, in the 3 readings here? We have strong characters on this channel. So you have the 9 of Wands. Again, like the other 2 piles, what you all have in common so far is that when things are tough, pile number 3, people really see your strength during this time. So not only do you pep talk other people, you walk your talk. When things are tough for you, you don't complain, of course. We don't need to say that. You don't show it to other people. You don't show what you're worried about. You don't, sometimes, pile number 3, you don't even show it yourself. You don't like to admit that things are too tough for you. That's not your mindset. That's not your mentality. And when you're exhausted, when you're worried, when things get really tough, especially that you're a person who likes to take risks, that likes to get to the bigger things in life, sometimes things can go out of hand, for sure. Sometimes you have to endure what others can't. Big lawsuits maybe, or a big argument, or something of the sort. You're bold, pile number 3. And even during these super tough times, you hold yourself with confidence. You are bold, you're strong, and people feel that you're a great leader because they see you during these tough times holding it together and moving with strength, finding solutions, not being let down. And on top of all of that, you even fight. You don't get threatened. Remember when we said in the beginning, never threaten someone who's pile number 3 unless you're 100% ready to follow through. Because even when you're worried and when things are super tough, it could cause strokes to other people, or cause others to go crazy or feel ill. Or yes, with you, that's not going to happen. You're even ready to attack. Unbelievable. Pile number 3. Unbelievable. When people see your true power and true strength, your true leadership during the times when they watch you in the downs, not just in the highs, but in the downs mostly, pile number 3. You are an eternal leader that no one will ever forget. And people feel confident having a leader like you because they take their confidence from you. They stem their confidence from you. They take it from you, pile number 3. When they're in a tough situation in their mind, Professor pile number 3 or Mr. pile number 3, Mrs. pile number 3, she's gonna know how to deal with this. So because they take their confidence from you, they know how to deal with the outside world, not being afraid, fully knowing that you're capable and you'll be able to deal with this. They go tell you about the problems that they need to solve, first knowing that they can't come to you before they figure it out themselves. But when they do come and talk to you about something serious, they always know you're going to have a solution. You're going to figure it out. You're going to have a trick up your sleeve and it's going to go great. I'm so impressed. Pile number 3. Great job. Great job. We all need a leader like you. No question about it. Okay, let's find out more. Pile number 3. What else do we have here? So, wow, you have the Temperance here with integration. I mean, wow. With the Arubers, first of all, appearing in this specific Temperance card, you have never-ending power and energy. It doesn't run out from you. That's one of the things that makes you very special. But of course, another thing that makes you very special is that with all this power that you command and have, people can go corrupt, but you don't, pile number 3. You know your values very well, but you respect your power as well. You have a strong side represented by the eagle here. But you also have a loving side with the Swan here. And when people see this loving side, they fall madly in love with you. You have children who love you, a spouse or a partner who loves you, people who follow you who love you, neighbors that respect you. They've seen both sides you. And this comes from a real integration. You've integrated your light with your shadow. Pile number 3, you are a balanced person, despite the fact that we got the devil card here. That is what is presented on the outside. That's the impression that people might get. But in reality, you have temperance. You're a very balanced person, honest. You know how to play, but you're honest. You have integrity in what you do. And at the end of the day, your vision does not only pertain to you. Sometimes it pertains to the planet, to the world, to the people you're trying to help out. Pile number 3, you're definitely a good person. So if you're a professor here, you might be tough on your students, but you have the great intention of helping them become great scientists one day, great visionaries, great business people one day. And this is where all your toughness stems from, wanting to make a real change. Pile number 3. And so people would be really surprised to find out, despite all the strength, what makes you so special is that you're one of the unique people who have all this respect, this command of power, yet they would never use it to harm. And that's why people have a lot of respect and love for you. Pile number 3. So you have the the Knight of Pentacles with slowing down. And that's really interesting here, because you have intensity and slowing down. And that shows me straight away, pile number 3, that despite how quick you act, what makes you so special is that you've taken the time to think about things properly, to make your studies, to consider things well. And on the outside, it looks like it's strong. You're a very smart person. That's why it's a very quick process. But make no mistake, pile number 3, the great decisions that you make, they've come from someone who takes their time to think about things, to consider things. They never come up, out of a place of carelessness or a reaction without proper thought. Make no mistake about that, pile number 3. Pile number 3, I have so much respect for you. It was my honor doing this reading for you, especially that you're a beautiful person. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. It would be an honor for me to be your tarot reader. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. So you've chosen this beautiful Chariot. And what I'm seeing here straight away is that you are an intellect. And that's what makes you so special. Chariot and intellect. Yes, let me show you pile number 4. So to me here, it seems like you either may be well-traveled, or you're aware of different cultures, and maybe you speak 2 languages and you understand their cultures, or you're a product of 2 different cultures, 2 different countries. There's a lot of traveling and cultures going on here, a dichotomy between 2 different things, pile number 4. It could also be that the people around you were multicultural, and it's giving you this edge of being unique here. You understand so much about life and different people. So what I see here is that you are capable of combining different ideas, that in a tricky way, tricky ideas that come from 2 different ideologies, you see, and make them work for your benefit, because you made sure that you take everything that you like from these different things. And all of this, pile number 4, adds to your uniqueness, to who the unique person that you are. You appear to people as a free thinker, not belonging to a certain box. They cannot put you in a certain box. In fact, I see you channel provocative questions. You need to channel them. You need to speak about them. And initially, it might intimidate people. It might turn them off. It might put people off with what you're saying. But it really makes people think. Pile number 4, and that's one of the very things that makes you a very special person. Definitely a unique person to meet, to the people around you, and that's why you're so special in their community. Interesting. Pile number 4. Now, you are a person who likes to think, my dear pile number 4. You like mental activity in general. You have this muscle, and you're always thinking of everything. You're always up to thinking about something. You're either solving a problem, developing an idea, looking deeply to understand another person's feelings. This deep thought, it helps you move forward with your life, with your work, solving maybe a social problem, solving something to you, pile number 4. So you're a deep thinker, like I said. In fact, you might be one of the people who like to take rides with the car, bus, planes, always next to the window to think and reflect deeply about something. You enjoy your time alone because it's your time for reflection, pile number 4. You like to go introspect, like we said. In a sense, sometimes you are your own best companion, and you pose yourself questions and try to answer them yourself and see how they sound. Definitely a deep thinker. Pile number 4. This introspection is about really everything, big matters and small matters, where you could focus it on a pragmatic matters such as events of the day or a conversation that you plan to have, or towards finding a solution to a bigger problem or a societal problem or even a world problem. Pile number 3, whatever it is, you're out there deeply thinking, so posing, theorizing, and you need to let these thoughts out. So you need to find communities, pile number 4, that think like you, that like to figure things out and have intellectual discussions, pile number 4, because it could drive you crazy. You either have people who are bored of what you're saying, they want to speak about fluff, or you have people who absolutely love and admire what you're saying. They can listen to you all day, pile number 4. They can listen to you all day. It makes you a beautiful speaker, and that's one of the things that truly makes you a very special person. Pile number 4. Now that we've had a good introduction, this wanted to come out. I don't know what it is. Let's find out more information about what makes you so special to people. Pile number 4. Loved this introduction about you. Okay, so these are coming out. I feel this one and this one. I certainly feel this one, this one, this one, and last but not least this one. You have a lot of cards. Okay, so let's see what you have here. Pile number 4. Sophisticated person. Here you have the Sun with innocence. Yes, you're a person who loves to explore. You will always have a childlike demeanor, love for learning and exploration, no matter how big your position gets or how older you get in life, no matter how important positions you take, yes, in life, You will always be interested in exploring things and knowing more about things, questioning things. You know how a child learns? A child learns many complicated things in such a short span of time because they're in this flow of being totally focused on fully understanding what's going on, getting information about it. They're so interested in what they're learning and what they're seeing for the first time. And that's the kind of passion for learning that makes them grow so much. It's one of the reasons. And what I see here, pile number 4, what makes you so special is that with the Sun card, you're so enlightened because you're genuinely curious about life. You don't leave anything. You question everything. You wonder about everything. You learn about the metaphors from life and nature. You see how things behave and interact. And then you learn from it. You take a learning lesson from them. And so while you may seem super quiet sometimes to people, they have no idea what's going on inside that beautiful mind of yours. Pile number 4. So impressive. A love and a knack for learning that will never stop. Wow. When we were talking about special, yeah, super special here. So you have the Knight of Pentacles with slowing down. Yes. Pile number 4, when you're learning about life or when you're thinking, it's like life suddenly stops and there is nothing else besides what you're thinking about, what you're figuring out, what you're learning from. It's so strong. You have this mental capability of getting into the flow very easily, and it's one of the highest mental states, pile number 4. And it's so strong that sometimes you get into it so easily. Yes, you come up with brilliant ideas, brilliant solutions, or brilliant understanding of your community and your surroundings, that sometimes you have people saying, pile number 4, are you here? And you suddenly zoom out of this world that you were in and you go, whoa, there's another world. I'm sitting outside. Oh, why did you take me out of that? You interrupted my thoughts. So pile number 4, you have a lot of respect for your thoughts, and they definitely serve you. They move you ahead in life way faster than everyone else. It's your intelligence, may I say geniosity, moves you ahead very quickly. And so you pause where, when you pause, it looks like you're doing absolutely nothing. You phase out. It's like you're channeling, you're in another world, and it looks to people like you're not doing anything at all. Well, in fact, that pause, that slow down in time, is that little time is what moves you so much ahead in life in much shorter times than everyone else. Pile number 4. So impressive. I'm so impressed about you, pile number 4. Okay, well, now let's find out what else. Pile number 4. I love your thinking process, your uniqueness, and how life puts you in different cultures and circumstances to enrich that part of you. Pile number 4. As you grow, just like the tortoise here, or the turtle, looks like a sea turtle, tortoise actually. Life leaves its mark on you. Experiences, they don't pass through you teaching you nothing. Everything that happens to you leaves a mark, not necessarily a mental mark, but leaves a learning lesson. You learn from everything. And it is one thing that you carry as a tool that helps you figure out something else in the future or do something better. It definitely serves you. You'll find it serving you in business somehow, or in another friendship, or in a new relationship, or with even simple things like where to get everything that you want from the right places. You don't cry over spilt milk. You ask yourself, you always ask yourself, what can I learn from that? Where did I go wrong? How can I do better next time? What is this teaching me? Wow, pile number 4. And everything in life is a learning lesson from you. You have your walk, your bus ride, your car ride, and you think, why did this happen to me? Where did I go wrong? Where did I go right? And what can I do next time with that? And it becomes a tool in your pocket. Pile number 4. I am so impressed. Okay. So pile number 4, you have the 4 of Pentacles with the miser here. What side we need to do? Yes. What I mean, this came out, of course. Transformation. Who else is going to transform but you, like you, pile number 4? A great superpower, a great Superman of transformation, or a superwoman of transformation. Pile number 4. With the 4 of Pentacles here, I see you as a very wise person again. You may seem in the beginning as an interesting, intriguing person. You don't speak a lot in the beginning, pile number 4. And so people can see that the jewels, they can see you're unique and special, but they're not able to figure you out straight away. You keep your tools, you observe people very well, you set your boundaries, and you observe people. And now that you've met so many people, a plethora of different people from different cultures, you understand so much about people and how they behave, and you wait to figure out what they're going to say, what they're going to do, so that you can quickly figure them out, what box they are in, even though you yourself, you're not in a box. Pile number 4. And you observe, you learn a lot from them, but at the same time, you watch to know how to respond and deal with them, what type of people they are. And you never stop learning here, pile number 4, because meeting different people from different cultures with different personalities, you stay quiet and you observe because you love to learn so much from them. You look at the little things even before the big things, pile number 4. Why did they bend the way they did? Why did they take this plate before this one? Why did they say that just now? How did their words have an effect on people at that point? And you cherish every single move and every single word. You take it as treasure and you use it as your toolbox later in life, to communicate your ideas better, in order to understand people so that you can sell them your ideas better and talk about and convince them with what you want better. You're able to learn from them to move better along in life, and you learn from them how to deal with others. All in all, your whole life is a process of transformation. Pile number 4. Unbelievable. A wonderful, amazing learner. And that is one of the things that makes you so special. Pile number 4. Let's see what else here. Whoa, you have the 9 of Pentacles. A wish fulfillment. We're going to talk about that. But let me reveal these cards. I feel like I want to see them. Wow, maturity. Of course, I mean. You have the 2 of Cups with friendliness. You have right next to it the 7 of Swords with politics. Yeah, almost like a diplomat here. Pile number 4. And you have clinging to the past with the 5 of Cups. Let me take a good look at that here. So pile number 4, your curiosity leads you to traveling. You see how an apple fell from the tree here. And yes, we do say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It means that even though you travel, you hold the dear things that you've learned close to your heart, but you're out there exploring life. You have this thirst for exploring life, and that along with the Chariot shows me that you're either someone who loves to travel or definitely has plans to travel and go everywhere. and get to meet different people. Pile number 4. One of the very special things about you is that you're capable of dealing with not just different types of cultures, people with different cultures, but even personalities. You're able to be friendly with those who are friendly and nice, and you're able to play games with those who want to play games. They've come across you in your life and you've seen how they do things. You understand them inside out, and you're smart. You know how to deal with these people. Pile number 4, with tricky situations, which makes you a very interesting person to have around. I think your friends love watching you. They're charmed by you. Pile number 4. They love how you're able to speak to different people with different languages, with different personalities and different backgrounds. Pile number 4. But you do come across first as someone who observes. You might come across as someone who's quiet in the beginning, but once you observe everyone, you talk to different people, you know how to deal with each one, and they're surprised that you're not a quiet person. Pile number 4. You just love to learn and observe, and from there you're able to deal with people very well. You've put them in their boxes. Pile number 4, or not boxes, but you understand now what their culture is, what their background is, how they like to think. And even if they don't turn out to be the way you thought, which happens, of course, frequently here, at least most of the time you find that it works with you. Pile number 4. And last but not least, what makes you very special to people here is that you might have had it rough a little bit in your past. Pile number 4. Because of this multicultural environment you've been in, you may have felt that you were different in the past. Maybe you couldn't really fit in. You tried to fit in. Pile number 4. It was a bit difficult for you, but you've realized as you grew that it added to your maturity, it added to your uniqueness, and now that's one of the things that people love and respect about you. Pile number 4. Pile number 4, it was a pleasure getting to know you. I loved your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.